Hello, this is Salvatore Vinciguerra. Welcome to the Stephen Foster State Park in White Springs, Florida. The Stephen Foster State Park has 3 different camping loops: the Suwannee Loop, the Gopher Loop, and the Canebrake Loop. Each has their own bathhouse. They have electricity and water. Some sites are pull-through, as some are back-in. As you can see from the videos, some are also more spacious and beautiful than others, with the oak trees, pine trees, and nature. This is site number 33. It gives you an example of what the sites look like here. Campsites have a picnic table, a fire ring, a barbecue pit, electric and water, and there is a dump station. This is site number 44. It seems to be a pull-through site where you can just drive through underneath a beautiful oak tree. Lots of space. This is site number 35, right next to mine. This is the bathhouse and the playground that sits in this campsite. The campgrounds are conveniently located near all of the various activities there are to do at the Stephen Foster State Park. You can take a nature hike down to the Suwannee River, go for a picnic, visit the Seminole Camp area, playground, amphitheater, see a concert in the auditorium. There's a museum, and the Carollin Tower. The museum and the tower are open daily from 9 to 5. This is the Suwannee River gazebo. And there is the Suwannee River. The Suwannee River begins its journey in the 430,000-acre Okefenokee Swamp in Fargo, Georgia. As it travels south through Georgia and Florida, the river descends over 100 feet from its starting elevation and travels over 270 miles until it reaches the Gulf of Mexico. In Florida, the river is joined by the beautiful Blackwater Alpha and Withlacoochee rivers entering from Georgia before it receives tremendous volumes of clear spring water from underground springs. The Santa Fe River is the last majority tributary that enters the Suwannee before it reaches the Gulf of Mexico. This map illustrates the Suwannee River Wilderness Trail. As you can see, the Suwannee River starts at the top of the state, coming from Georgia, through White Springs, down south through Doling Park, Branford, and then exiting to the Gulf of Mexico. In the 1700s, the river was called the San Juan River, and today it is called the Suwannee River. Stephen Foster, though he probably never saw the stream, brought it to fame with his composition entitled Old Folks at Home. In 1935, it became Florida's official song. These are picnic tables. There's a gift shop, craft stores, when they have their arts festivals, and education centers. Nature even includes a bat house where the bats live in the trees. This area of the park is called the Seminole area. You can see the Cheekies in the background. They have a fire pit, tables, places for people to sit. This is the Carollin Tower. Let's go inside and take a look. This is Stephen Foster. January 21st is Stephen Foster Day, and it is celebrated here at the Bell Towers and Museum. Keep those bells ringing. The Florida Folk Festival is held in January, and it's one of the oldest folk festivals in the United States. It has a very diverse collection of musicians that attend this yearly. The bell tower is the largest tubular bell tower in the world in 1958. As you see, there's a lot of restoration. This is what the bell looks like inside of the tower. This is what the paper would be that the piano would read inside of an electric player piano, or even a pump player piano. This is the electric player that roll would go into so that they could play the music. This is a piano console, and as you can see, you can lift the top up and the keyboard comes out, and then there's a pedal at the bottom. The bells are ringing outside, and this is what controls the bells inside. You could hear clicking just a minute ago. You can hear the bells ringing also, and the paper that I showed you before is being played inside of this cabinet, and you can hear the clicks from the outside, and I'm not allowed to open up the inside, but as you can see, this is what controls the bells as well. You see the bell system on the left. There's a piano in the middle, and the roll where the songs are being played from after the bells ring are on the right. So I would assume that they could also play into the bell system songs on the keyboard as well as play them on the rolls. And this is some of the sheet music that they have. If you listen in the background, you can hear the bells ringing as I'm taking this video. This is a banjo. This is a music cabinet that they would store sheet music. from 1865. This is a very interesting construction of this violin. Take a look at it very carefully. Even the tailpiece is handmade. Andrew Carnegie once owned this piano at the center, inside of the Carollin Tower. Credit is given to E.P. Christie. Stephen Foster sold the complete rights to the song for $15. Only after his death did he receive credit for composing one of the most famous songs that he ever wrote. This is a copy of the original manuscript of Old Folks at Home. These are illustrations by Copeland in 1887 depicting the words to the song, Old Folks at Home. This is the museum building. Let's go in and take a look. These are dioramas. They are moving 3D exhibits, each based on one of Stephen Foster's songs. This is called the Camptown Races, one of Stephen Foster's songs. This is Old Black Joe. It was written in 1860. My Old Kentucky Home, written in 1853. You can see that they hold concerts here. They have artifacts of very old piano instruments. As you can see, this is a Steinway piano, but it has a unique feature in that it has a Janko keyboard. This is the most prized possession at the state park. It is Stephen Foster's piano. He composed and played on this piano. at his home in Pittsburgh, and it was brought here to the museum. This keyboard also belonged to Stephen Foster. This is Salvatore Vinciguerra. Thank you for watching this video on the Stephen Foster State Park in White Springs, Florida. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and have a great day.